Smart Schoolboy9, who is infamous for his bizarre online presence. But was he always like this? Or did something happen to him, something dark, that turned him this way? Well, if we want to understand this, we have to go back all the way to 1979, when a mystery began that still haunts the internet to this day, a mystery named Smart Schoolboy9. For those who aren't familiar, Smart Schoolboy9 has always claimed to have ties to a certain place, called Stockwell Manor School. In 2010, this very school was linked to something far more sinister. According to BBC reports, a man named Jeff Morrill was arrested on 12 counts of inappropriate behavior involving pupils aged 14 and 13. It's said that Morrill lured these boys into his office under the guise of detention, where he committed unspeakable acts. But what does this have to do with Smart Schoolboy9? Well, according to a comment from one of his most infamous accounts, Stephanie Schooley, he claims to have known Jeff Morrill personally and went to the same school during that time period. The BBC article also mentions that Morrill was involved with a rent boy, a term referring to a young male engaged in explicit activities for money. The coincidence deepens when you find that Smart Schoolboy9 has been described in various online posts since 1999 as being involved in a similar behavior. 1999 post refers to him as a well-known rent boy, and this wasn't the only mention accounts linked to him. Like Zia Patel, weave an even darker thread into the story. He often talks about a supposed brother named David, who attended the same school and faced similar trauma. And here's where things get even stranger, because there really was a student named Zia Patel at that school, but who is she, and why does Smart Schoolboy9 seem obsessed with their identity? Probably most chilling of all, Smart Schoolboy9's obsession with 1979 is revealed in his own music. One of his songs, simply titled 1979, is nothing but him repeating the year over and over again, as if that moment in time is burned into his mind. And if you do the math, everything falls into place. If he's 59 today, then he was around 13 years old in 1979, the same age as the characters he always fixates on. It's as if he's stuck reliving that year, reliving whatever happened to him at that age. Experts would call this trauma bonding, or even Stockholm Syndrome, a condition where victims develop feelings of attachment towards their abusers. And in Smart Schoolboy9's case, seems like he's never truly escaped that dark time in his past. Many have speculated that this trauma is what shaped Smart Schoolboy9 into who he is today. Stories he writes, the personas he adapts, all reflect a desperate attempt to relive those years, not as the abuser, but as the victim. It's a tragic and twisted cycle that plays out across his online presence. There's even a video of him looking into a mirror, lost in his own reflection. Some say he's trying to see himself as he was back then, a schoolboy trapped in an adult body, unable to escape his own memories. And what about those unsettling stories of him waiting by the toilets in his schoolboy uniform? It's all a part of a twisted roleplay, a way for him to relive being the vulnerable child, forever reliving those dark days. What do you think? Is Smart Schoolboy9 a victim of his past, or is there anything more sinister at play? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and let's unravel this mystery together. Subscribe.